Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you an updated version of my golden ghast farm. So first of all, because I got questions in the last video, this farm works in the nether. I just made some hell chunks in the overworld because the light is a lot better in overworld to show you this farm. So since 16W40, piston translocation no longer works, and I had to adjust this farm. In order to transport the gas to the killing chambers, I use open fence gate translocation, which still works. And let's see if we get some gas spawning. Yeah, there's one. So the gas are all transported to the side here and then killed in this chamber here. So the advantage of the piston translocation was that once you translocated the gas through the piston was also a barrier and the gas couldn't fly out. But since the open fence gates don't have a collision mask if they are not moving, the gas would push each other, and if we wouldn't have those cobble walls here, they would fly out to the side. So once the ghast or multiple ghasts are in the chamber, push down the cobble walls, and then they're killed with suffocation damage by this solid block here. I have to use cobble walls because if I would use full blocks, it could happen that multiple ghasts would push each other and then the ghast would glitch into the full blocks. That's why I had to use cobble walls here. In some rare cases, it could happen that some items of the suffocated ghast would land on the spawning platform. That's why I had to put in some hoppers here to collect those items. So you would need to connect those hoppers to your storage system. Then I also did some other changes. Since 1.10 Enderman can spawn in the nether, and to prevent Enderman spawning, which wouldn't be helpful at all, I use those end rods to light up the spawning floors. So by having them every 5th block, I always have at least light level 8 on the packed ice, and this prevents the Enderman spawning. It's also important that you use end rods and other light sources, like glowstone or sea lanterns, because end rods are transparent blocks and sea lanterns and glowstone are opaque. And this is important for the spawning algorithm. So in order to not decrease the spawning rates, you should use end rods here. Also, I put some slabs over this area where the mobs fall down. This also slightly increases the spawning chance or the spawning rates. And the last change I made was put out some blocks here, and since 1.10 twice as much magma cubes spawn, and there's now a chance that the magma cubes would just jump out to the side, and if you stand at the AFK spot at Y255, the magma cubes would despawn if they fall on the bedrock floor. So just for the record, it wouldn't be beneficial to kill the magma cubes with cacti, because the larger cubes would split up and then the magma cubes would occupy even a larger portion of the mob cap. This farm operates at the mob cap, so your output of gold and ghast tiers would be decreased if you choose to kill the magma cubes with cacti. Also got a question in the last video, if you would build this farm smaller, just half as wide, for example, and it doesn't operate at the mob cap, then it in some cases would make sense again to use cacti, because then you get some magma cream if you need it. But since you can easily craft it with slime balls and blaze powder, there's really no reason to farm magma cubes at the moment. And the last change, let's take a look at the redstone. It even became easier. So we just have to power a straight line of sticky pistons, slime blocks and fence gates, and that's pretty much it. At the end I use some server blocks. It's pretty straightforward, not hard to build. If you take a look at the world download, it should be self-explanatory. I also use signal strength here of the comparators and the redstone dust, just to decrease the lag a bit that is caused by redstone dust. One final note, in case the open fence gate translocation would also be fixed, which I wouldn't appreciate at all. I mean, I don't think anybody benefits from patching out all the fast transportation methods. In this case, the farm is still not completely broken. Instead of transporting the ghast to the back here to the killing chamber. We could just kill them on the side here. So instead of having a single killing chamber, we could have a line of pistons that push down cobble walls here, and then another line of pistons that suffocate the ghast with solid blocks. But I didn't do this solution because the killing chamber method is lag friendlier, and also has the benefit that if you don't kill the ghast, you could make a holding chamber out of it, and then use the ghast for another farm and simply transport it in somewhere else, which would be easier than if we would have them spread over the whole line here. Okay, that's all I want to cover today. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.